Today in Conversations That Convert, we're going to talk about why builders lose sale, and this all is pertaining to capturing leads. Let's get started.
Welcome to Conversations That Convert. Every week, we'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes tackling relevant lead generation, marketing, and sales topics for remodelers, home improvement companies, and home builders. Conversations That Convert is brought to you by Builder Lead Converter, your perfect sales assistant. And now, here's Rick and Diana.
Welcome to Conversations That Convert, everyone. Welcome, Diana. You look lovely today.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Yeah.
Nice to have you again. What are we discussing today?
Today it's part 3 of how to capture leads and, of course, why builders lose sales to competitors and what they can do about it. So let's hear it if it's more.
Yeah, we're here with part 3, and this is our series called Why Builders Lose Sales. And it's interesting to think is sometimes you lose sales that you never had an opportunity to sell. And that's really the point of the discussion here today. Last week, we talked about attracting leads and we talked about opportunity leads. And remember the question, Diana, do home buyer and remodeling leads shop by process of inclusion or exclusion? What was the answer?
I like to include things to exclude them. So
I include to exclude, yes. Yes, leads are not very inclusive when it comes to the builders they're going to choose. They like to cross people off the list. And so if you don't have the right content on your website or social media that will attract them, they're going to just cross you off the list. So you're going to lose a sale that you never had an opportunity to get. Now, today we will be discussing the same exact idea. If I have good content on my site, but I don't offer an option to capture those opportunities to convert them into leads, I will lose a sale I never had a chance to talk to. So going back to, remember the 3 questions, right? What will my project look like? That's the product. That's question number 1. How much will it cost? That's the price. And then where can I build it, or do you work in my community? That's place. So every single lead, no matter what they're going to build or what price point, if it's remodeling or new homes, product, price, place. Those are the 3 things. So the capture process is really 2 steps. Number 1, we offer the content the lead is looking for. And then the second step is we offer more of it and we ask permission to send it to them. So there's an old sales technique called controlled release of information. I'm not sure if do you teach that, Diana, in your coaching, controlled release of information? Have you heard that before?
No, I heard, but not.
Yeah, so human nature is we get asked a question, and our human nature is we want to give the full and complete answer. And once we do that in a sales perspective or a lead capture perspective, there's nothing for us to come back to. We've given everything already. So the idea is that if you are looking for information from me, and if I control how much information I give you just enough to get you interested, but not too much where you don't want to hear from me again or don't need to hear from me again. So that's controlled release of information. And the whole lead capture process uses that exact type of technique. Is I give them just enough so they're interested, but they're curious enough to want to get more. And then I offer an opportunity for them to get more, and then I ask permission to send it to them. So that's a permission-based or opt-in, inbound marketing type of relationship. And those will be your best leads and also your best conversions. So again, our offer will create that relationship so we can capture them. The thing that I think a lot of builders miss, Diana, is that they don't realize they have to give something in order to get something. So in other words, if I want to get a relationship with you, if I want to obtain a relationship with you, instead of me asking you for something first, I'm going to give you something that you find valuable, which is this information on one of these 3 questions. And then in turn, you will say like, wow, this person's an expert and they're right in my local community. Okay, what else do they know? And then I will say, well, I know this too, but in order for me to give it to you, I need this from you. And that what I need from you, of course, is your contact information along with your permission to be able to send it to you and then ultimately follow up with you and try to develop that relationship. What do you think of that?
So the structure is first give and then receive the email address and permission to send the emails.
That's right. That's right.
Right?
So if you love to receive gifts, the best thing you can do to receive more gifts is to give more gifts.
Actually, I should start doing that.
Right. Oh, wow. Everyone sends me gifts. Well, why is that? Well, because I'm sending them gifts first.
Yes.
Yes, you want someone to love you, you need to love them first. You know, that's how
Right.
it works essentially here. So let's jump into this, shall we?
Yes, let's go ahead.
Okay, so question number one, your lead has, what will my project look like? New home or remodeling? Again, the answer is I show them floor plans or high resolution photos of my completed projects. Then, and I love this, if you ever seen the movie Godfather, what does the Godfather do? He gives them an offer they can't refuse.
Right.
So that's what we are going to do is give them an offer they can't say no to. So let's take a visual of what that looks like. All right, so here we have a home builder's website, and they have our newest and most in-demand plans. So these are going to be different plan ideas of what that lead can build. And again, this is answering that question. Oh, what does my home look like? I can't visualize this. So the next step on this is we want to take a little deeper dive. Okay, what does that look like? Oops, I need to go to my other. Here we go. There, that's better. So we give them a look at the Aspen, okay? And we give them some deep details on Aspen. Now notice this, we have some call to actions here. These are lead magnets. You see this one says view more floor plans. I'm gonna show them images of the Aspen. I'm gonna show them floor plans. I'll even show them photographs of a completed Aspen. But the lead says, you know, I like this, but I'm looking for something a little bit different. So the next thing they do is they click on view more floor plans, and then this is the call to action. So please complete the form below to get instant access to our searchable design library of nearly 2,000 plans. Wow. I've seen 5 or 6 plans, but 2,000 plans, I for sure can find my new home floor plan in there. And so this is where you get that permission-based relationship. So I need to get your contact information, find out which location you're considering. Then what you're asking them to do is saying, hey, if you submit this form, you agree to receive SMS or text messages and or emails from us, and that text messaging rates may apply from your provider. Okay, so they click on get access, boom, relationship is created, and I move them into now a booking process to not capture, now move them to conversion. So what do you think of that, Diana?
So it sounds simple and easy to apply, right?
Well, it's easy to apply once you understand the questions. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
give them the answer they're looking for. So it does take a little bit of research to find out the right partners and things in there. And obviously, there's some background that you have to do with it from automation. But once you get that down, right, the number one lead magnet that we have is that design library. It's people want to look at more floor plans. Now, if I'm into remodeling, I want to show them projects, and we'll look at that next here. All right, so question number 2, how much will it cost, or the price? So the answer here is I want to show them examples of home packages with pricing and then a tool to set a budget. So this is an example of a index page for available homes from a home builder. And on here are different homes at different price points. So you can see I've got as low as an $800,000 home. I've got as high as a $2.1 million home. So if I am a lead, now I'm saying, oh, good. Okay, well, this builder builds between $800,000 and about $2.1 million. my budget is somewhere in there. So this is a good opportunity for me to work with. When I go into a little bit deeper, and I'm going to say, as a remodeling client, I want to go in and I want to say, well, let me see some projects. I can go in here and I can look at different projects, and I can see examples of each project. So in this case, here's a specific kitchen with lots of nice photos on there. And lo and behold, I get down to the bottom and I say, how much will my renovation cost? So this is where I move to step 2. I offer to price out their renovation for them in exchange for an opportunity to develop that relationship. So let's say I'm interested in the kitchen. Now I can go through here and I can pick type of, oh, I like this kitchen a lot here. Okay, I'm going to like that. And I'm going to go ahead and go to the next step. And I'm going to click on project options and so on and so forth. I'll get to this magical get pricing. That's where I'll ask for permission to send them the information they've requested. Once they agree to that, I'll either give it to them or I'll book an appointment where I talk to them on the phone to help them establish a budget. Again, opt-in, permission-based relationship based on providing them something that they want. I give them something to start with, saying, here's some nice project photos to look at, or this is my available homes to look at. The next step is, tell me more about what you're looking for, Diana, and then I will give you a specific budget range for that. So what do you think of that?
So that's very clever. So you initiate the conversation, you give them what they want, and then again, you answer to their specific requirements, and you again give them what they want, but in their own language. So you speak the client's language, and you don't speak in general. So you just address what they really want in specific.
Yeah, I want to know, if I remodel my kitchen, what will it cost me? I love the look of this kitchen. So again, the content attracts, the reels them in. And the next step is, if you want to know more, you need to do this. I will provide this for you in exchange for permission to send it to you and to start a relationship. So that's the opt-in permission base.
Yeah.
Question number 3, where, right, or place. Where can I build my home? Do you work in my community? All right, so now what we are going to give them is location pages or a service area map. Then if we're a home builder, this doesn't work so much for remodeling, but if we're a home builder, we can offer them a list of lots or land that they could build their home on. So this is this very specific location or land opportunity. So let's take a closer look at this. If I'm a remodeler, we'll start with that. So I have my service area page. So I've got all the different cities that I remodel in, and then I've got a map, showing all those locations. Now let's say I'm a home builder. Okay, so again, I have a list of all the different communities I build in. I have my map.
That's nice with colors.
The color, but look what I have now. Looking for land, download our lot list. So this is another call to action. Oh, I would like to see specific lots in these areas that you build. Again, I can ask for the location they're considering. I can ask for the price range, any other questions they have about, and then they submit that. So again, they're getting something in return that will fill in, will answer that question, where can I build their home? They, again, agree that this client or our builder client has permission to follow up with them. And in order to get more specific details on the lots, we don't give them all the details. Like I said, we use a controlled release of information. We give them just enough details so that they want to talk to the representative for the builder, and we'll take the next step with them. So what do you think, Diana, overall? So if you were a lead looking for that information, would you Would you take the next step and opt in?
Yes, because I like structure and it's simple. I see everything I need. I see the price, I see the visual, I see the place, and I want to know more. And it's easy and simple, and sounds like where I think when it's simple, then it sounds like trustable.
Well, and you know, the one thing that I didn't ask you or any lead to do is I didn't ask you to call me, because
Yeah,
most people don't want to talk to you. Let's face it. I mean, they just they prefer to text, they
yeah,
prefer to email, they prefer to instant message. I don't want to talk to you. So I've given them all the information. They can do it at midnight when they're in their pajamas and they can't sleep because they're thinking about they want to remodel or build a home. So they don't need to talk to me. I can again give them something to establish myself as the local expert, as the go-to person. Once they start to see value and start to trust me, now they're more likely to schedule a call with me where I can get them on the phone, where I can learn more about their project, and I can confirm if they are a good fit for what we offer. So that's the whole idea, is make it as simple as possible, give them, answer the questions that they're after, and most importantly, control the release of information I give them in order to create a reason for them to want to talk to me. I don't give them everything at once, just a little bit at a time. Any final thoughts, Diana?
I think it's a great strategy, and yeah, I think it's achievable, and everyone can implement that.
Absolutely. Everyone can implement it. So if you would like to learn more about how you can implement it, go ahead and schedule your strategy call today and find out how we attract, capture, and convert high quality leads for builders so they can pick and choose their clients and jobs. So for my brothers and sisters in Christ, may the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you all always. We will see you next time on Conversations That Convert.